Another state says no to the red flag bills, and it's driving the blue hairs crazy. Beautiful day here in East Tennessee, and today's video is brought to us, rather I should say today's neighborhood security is brought to y'all by CMMG. CMMG, Boonville, Missouri is where they're at. It's American-made tools for the Americans who love high-quality tools that will run. They will run, they will keep you safe. I have brought several different tools, different lengths, different colors, different chambers to several training classes over the years, many thousands of rounds downrange, and CMMG performs like a champ. I am a big fan of not only the product and their colors, I really love that pattern, but the people who work there are phenomenal, which is why we should support them. The ownership puts money from their own pockets into lawsuits against the ATF, another great reason to support them. And they make great products. CMMG, you know where to find them, guys and gals, and if you use my code GNG10, you'll save huge on your tools and anything related to the tools that's sold there. You will use my code and save big. Thank you to CMMG. It's a beautiful, beautiful day here in the mountains of East Tennessee, and I hope you're having a great day. Another state has stepped up against the red flag rush across the country that Joe Biden and the anti-gun lobby have been pushing, and I just thought I'd tell you about it because it's a victory for all of us, because it's spreading, and we need to continue this spread. I'm talking about Tennessee. And this is a message about victory as well. Sorry, my neighbors are having fiber optic trenched in the yard, so you'll hear the small motor. That's been happening for over a week here in the neighborhood, so we'll just have to deal with it. But the red flag bill was being pushed vehemently here in Tennessee in the wake of the Nashville shooting last year. Gun controllers, of course, were screaming bloody murder from the rooftops, you know, because that trans person started to shoot up a school. And of course, it's the free people's problem, not the trans shooter who's on all the magic medicine. But that's neither here or there, because that's, you know, facts. But Tennesseans got vocal. Most of the state is very, very conservative, and folks spoke up. However, the anti-gun lobby were able to convince Governor Bill Lee here in Tennessee to push a special session for gun control, and red flag was on the docket. He was actually pushing it. Now, the backstory to that is Governor Lee had a very intimate relationship with one of the families that were victims in that shooting, which is why I think he did that, kind of tried to save face. However, Tennesseans spoke up. The very, very strong conservative leaders in our legislature said absolutely not, we will not support it, and they followed through, which is good. It was good to see. I talked to several of them at the State House as well about this. So it died in the special session. Well, you know, the gun controllers, they never take a loss on the chin. Look at New York with the constant shuffling after the Bruin decision. Look at California, the same. Connecticut, Massachusetts, the typicals are always there. Well, we had, I think it was, when I was at the State House, I think I counted 6 different versions of red flag bills. They were hoping to throw one of them at the wall, and hopefully one would stick. And, you know, they didn't, because our leaders here in the state, most of them, are solid. There are a couple rhinos that we're going to deal with and have them removed. But the 28th was 2 days ago, and I put it on my socials, and I'm going to do a video here right now about it, is Tennesseans were so vocal against the push for red flag that the governor, who authored his own offer for red flag during the special session, because the state was so strong against it and told him we didn't want it, he actually signed a bill into law a day and a half ago which said no to red flags statewide. And there's a caveat I'll talk to you about in a second here, because right away everybody's saying yay, but stand by. what the law is now, because it was signed and put into a law immediately upon his signature. It says that no city, county, or anything else in the state can pass their own version of an extreme risk protection order or any ex parte order which they think will keep people safe. It has to be a state law. So there is still that possibility. However, the way the state is right now with our legislators, it ain't gonna pass. Now that's why people in Tennessee, I've said a couple speaking engagements across the state, have told us that we are too comfortable in Tennessee because the blue is starting to spread. Nashville, Memphis, parts of the Knoxville area, basically where all the schools are, the colleges. And one of the articles I just saw, which is why I decided, you know what, let's have a chat about this. One of the articles I just saw was saying, it was obviously slanted to gun control, was saying that 72% of Americans or Tennesseans want some form of a red flag law. Well, I dug deeper, drilled down, because you never just take the headlines and run with it. What it was a poll that was done at Vanderbilt University. Now, Vanderbilt is a huge college in Nashville, and if you went to any of the colleges during the sit-ins here recently regarding Palestine-Israel issues, you could poll those kids and skew your statistics to whatever your objective was, and that's what they did here at Vanderbilt as well. You ask a bunch of bleeding heart liberal kids who are afraid of their own shadow, if guns are bad, you're gonna get a good portion of kids who, you know, don't know any better because they're kids, they're college kids. That's why the politicians have gone after them for eons, because they're so young and impressionable. You can motivate them to do anything. There's the whole useful idiot thing. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go down that rabbit hole. So yeah, 72% of Tennesseans don't want it. 72% of Americans across the country don't want it. Nobody wants to lose their right that wasn't given to them by the government in an ex parte fashion or in any fashion at all. Tennessee has joined the list of states that have said hell no to red flags. So that's 3 states right now, and as soon as I just said I was going to say the 3 states, I just drew a blank on one. I know Oklahoma was the first. The second one will come to me probably right after I stop recording, and Tennessee is up there. This is a victory because people were loud, because people in the state of Tennessee saw the writing on the wall and butchered the telephone lines, the emails with their representatives, went to their office hours and told them hell frickin' no. And that's what needs to happen, guys and gals. When the people remember that they're in charge, great things can happen. When we tell our employees in huge amounts what we want, it typically changes the agenda that they're on. Not in every case, there'll be people like, I live here and this person will never do it. Yep, yeah, there's 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, but of the thousands of politicians across the country, you can have an effect, especially at the local level. So be loud. When it's time to make a stink, make a stink. Know what you're talking about, be well versed. And in this case, Tennesseans forced a governor who was in favor of a red flag to sign a law saying no red flag across the state at all the local level. So that is a win. It's a great start. We're not done there. Tennessee's got a lot of work to do, especially when you consider what our constitutional carry law is, because it's not. But that's on the docket, Tennessee Firearms Association. I will be helping them every way I can to change that. Guys, appreciate y'all. Be safe, stay vigilant, carry a gun to keep you, your friends, your family, your community safe. Have a great day.